Hey guys, sorry it's been a while again. I seem to always start my videos saying that, which is not a good thing. I think my excuse for the last absence has been that I haven't been very well for the last few weeks. I've sort of got the flu and it turned into a sinus infection, and normally I don't get sick, so when I get sick I turn into a massive sook and I just like to whinge a lot and I don't like to do anything. So I'm almost better, so I might sniffle a little bit in this video, so sorry if I do. But anyway, it was sort of, I guess, just before I got sick was IMATS in Sydney, which is the International Makeup Artist Trade Show. That was, I think, on the 24th and 25th of September. So on the Friday night, my friend Rhiannon and we flew from Melbourne to Sydney, and we stayed in Darling Harbour, which was close to, or where the actual trade show was held. And then on Saturday morning, bright and early, we headed off to the convention centre at Darling Harbour, and I guess we lined up for like half an hour. We decided we'd get there nice and early so there would be hopefully less people there and we'd get sort of first pick of everything. And our plan was sort of basically just to get in and get out before it got too busy, which we pretty much managed to do. We got in, I think it opened at 8 or 8:30, I can't remember now, and we were out by just after 10:30. So, and we managed to get everything that we wanted to get, which was good. Anyway, I'm just gonna get right into showing you all the goodies that I purchased. The first thing we did straight away was go to the Makeup Forever stall, basically because you can't buy it easily in Australia, and it was even better because it was discounted at the at IMATS. So I picked up two things. I already knew that I was going to pick up a replacement Smoky Lash mascara, which I haven't started using yet. I'm holding off on opening this until I finish a couple of others that I've got on the go at the moment. But I really do like this mascara. It's very dramatic, so I like it for going out at night. And then I decided to pick up the Makeup Forever Face and Body Foundation, which is similar to the MAC Face and Body Foundation. Very light, sort of in between a tinted moisturiser and an actual heavier duty foundation. I got this in number 38, but that's what it's like there. I'll just rub it in. It's just, yeah, really lightweight, and it doesn't feel oily at all. It's, yeah, completely water-based, and yeah, it's a nice match for my skin as well. So I'm glad that I picked that up finally. I think these two products together cost me around $70, which I think is rather good. I'm not too sure what the prices would be otherwise in Australia, but everything at IMATS, well, I think pretty much everything was discounted. The next stall I went to was actually the Inglot stall, but it was so busy there. People were trying to make their own Freedom palettes and whatnot. So I did want to do that, but there was just so many people there. It was hard to get people's attention to help you out. So I ended up just buying two things no, actually, I only bought one thing, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. I bought one of the AMC lip glosses, and this is in number 544, which is really super pretty. I don't know why I keep putting things on the most awkward parts of my hands. You can see that there. It's really pretty. I went to the Crown, I think it was, the Crown Brushes stall, and I decided to pick up two palettes, and I've only got one here, so let me grab the other one. Yeah, so I picked up two of the, you know, the very generic sort of Coastal Scents-esque palettes. I bought, this one is the 28 palette, and they're both the ones I got are sort of the more neutral coloured ones. This is the first one, which has got the larger eyeshadows on it, and to be honest, I've swatched a few of these things, but I haven't actually worn this yet. I find I sort of get a bit overwhelmed in the mornings when I'm, you know, want to get ready really quickly. I don't really gravitate to something like this because it'd just stress me out and take me too long to decide what to wear. And with the next one I bought is even more so because it's, I don't know how many it's got, 88 maybe? I think this is the Warm 88 palette. Looks like this. Sorry if I'm blinding you. Yeah. So I got those two. I think it was two for $50. So yeah, I think that's pretty good value for 100 something eyeshadows. I mean, they're not the greatest quality, but from what I've heard, they're pretty good for the price. I also picked up a few eyelashes, fake eyelashes, and I also bought the Duo Lash glue. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, I've got it in my hands. I thought I didn't have it here. God, yeah. I bought the lash adhesive because I've heard that this is the best one, so I picked that up. Actually, it's funny, the day that we were at IMATS, I think it was actually the day before, I actually got fake, eyelash extensions. So I was like, why am I buying all these lashes? I'm not even going to need them now because I've got eyelash extensions. But I actually really disliked having the eyelash extensions, and a couple of days ago I just got to the point they were so patchy that I actually just got bio oil and I rubbed the rest of them off. So my eyelashes are looking very sad at the moment. So these are probably going to come in handy for the next few weeks while my real eyelashes grow back in. So they're all Ardell lashes. I got the 116 black, which sort of feather out at the ends, which I really like the look of those ones. And I also got the Invisiband Fairies, which, I don't know, they look cute. And I think basically my friend and I bought exactly the same lashes, and I think she said she's worn these ones and they looked really nice on, so looking forward to trying those. And I also just got the combo pack that's got sort of a mixture of lots of the smaller, not individual ones, but sort of like the trios, which are good to sort of put on the outer part of the lashes. I've never used these kinds before. I've only just managed to work out how to use a full set of lashes, so I'm not too sure how I'll be putting these on, but I'll give it a try, and I'm sure at some point I'll get okay at it. I'd heard a lot about the Z palette, which I was kind of interested in. They didn't have Z palettes there, but they had this one called a Uni palette, which is exactly the same idea. It's a little bit more heavy duty, I think, than the Z palette, and it was $20, I think. I got the blue one, and I've actually already put in there my Too Faced Naked eyeshadows, just because I really don't like those really big boxes that the Too Faced sets come in, and it really annoys me. So I was very excited to be able to depot those and pop those in there, and it actually comes with some magnets that have already got adhesive on one side. Illamasqua had a fairly small stall that was sort of sitting right at one of the back corners, and they sort of just had a random sort of mixture of products there, which I'm assuming was products that they sort of had a surplus of, things that hadn't really sold so well from certain collections, but really super cheap for Illamasqua. So I picked up only two things, I think, from that. I picked up the Light Liquid Foundation in colour LF133, which is actually what I'm wearing at the moment, and it's extremely light coverage, which is once again going to be good for summer. But it also, I find that not much of this goes very far. A little doesn't go a long way, I guess. So I think I'll go through this fairly quickly, but it was only, I think, $15, which once again is super cheap. I think these retail for at least $40, so I was very happy with that. And I also picked up one of the Intense lip glosses, and this is in the colour Frenzy, and that's it there. So it's really quite intense colour. My best friend that I was there with, she was very excited about the fact that one of the stalls was going to be selling OCC lip tars, but that stall actually pulled out not too long before the event, and so we were a little bit bummed about that. But then while we were there, we actually found a different stall that was selling them as well, so that was very exciting. I've actually already got 3 of them, but I picked up 2 that I didn't have. I picked up the just the white mixing medium sort of one called Feathered. I guess you could wear it on its own if you wanted to, but I bought it for the purpose of lightening the ones that I've already got. And I also picked up a colour in Divine, which I thought was a really pretty sort of peachy pink colour. Really intense colour. Super pretty. And from the same stall, I also picked up one of the Smith's rose balms, but I got it in minted rose rather than the rose salve. So it smells like, you can get the hint of the rose, but primarily it just smells like mint, which I love the smell of, especially for lip products. We actually found another stall, because by this time the Makeup Forever stall in particular and the Inglot stalls, they were like heaving, like massively heaving, and actually Makeup Forever was writing their receipts by hand, so it was taking them even longer. And I was really kind of bummed that I didn't pick up one of the aqua creams while I was buying the products right at the start, but we actually found another stall that was selling Makeup Forever, so that was fortuitous. And so I picked up the aqua cream in number 16, which is this sort of peachy colour. And that's it there below the lip tar. The last products that I picked up at IMATS were from the Gorgeous, sorry I'm cleaning my hand off, were from the Gorgeous store, Gorgeous Cosmetics, and I ended up picking up just 2 lip products. I picked up a lipstick and a lip gloss. The lipstick is in the colour Mia, which is, I think I really, I picked up a lot of colours that were similar to this there, just a pinky peach colour, but it's not too strong. That's sort of giving it a few swipes. It comes off quite natural on the lips actually, which is nice because it means I can wear it to work and whatnot. And then also just a lip gloss in the shade Nude, which I'm wearing over the top of one of the new MAC Mattine lipsticks at the moment. It's just got a doe foot applicator, and there's the colour just above the lipstick. I think that's everything that I got from IMATS, but we, as I said, we finished at like 10:30 that morning, and so we had a lot of the day to go. We went into the city, we went sort of to Pitt Street Mall and did all that because we're actually originally from Sydney, so it was nice to sort of just wander around and remember stuff, I guess. We went to Myer and whatnot and actually ended up deciding that I wanted to try and find Inglot in the city, and also my friend wanted to buy some Crocs. Let's just not get into that whole discussion, but anyway, so she wanted Crocs, I wanted Inglot stuff because I was sort of annoyed that I didn't get to have a good look at it at IMATS. So we ended up heading to Bondi Junction, which had Crocs and Inglot, so I ended up getting 2 things. Well, I ended up buying one of the Freedom palettes. I got 5. And I also picked up a nail polish, which isn't exactly the one I wanted, but there was one at IMATS that was extremely similar to this one, except that it was flaky rather than glittery. I don't know what number, oh, XL7 this one is. The one that I want, I can't find anywhere, but I think I can get it online, so I probably will do that. It looks very similar to this, but as I said, it's just got the flakies in it rather than the glitter, but it's still got that blue tone to it. So I picked that up, and then so I decided that I would do the whole Freedom palette thing while I was there. So I'll show you the colours that I got, but I have no idea what the actual numbers or whatever of these ones are, so I apologise. Let me open it up without breaking it. So as per usual, I stuck to the more neutral tones. Let me just I'll do little swatches of each of these for you. So I tried to get a bunch of different types. So I got the matte, and I think I got a pearl, and I can't remember what the sparkly ones are called, but they're called like double sparkle or something like that. So let me just pop them all on my hand. The pigmentation of these is phenomenal, but that's what Inglot's known for, but they're beautiful colours. Lastly, we went to Myer at Bondi, and I decided to pick up one last thing from Illamasqua, something I probably won't wear that much on an everyday basis, but I'll try and wear it more or less when I'm going out. It's one of the Pure Pigments, and it's in the colour Static. And as you can probably tell from just looking at it in there, it's just a white, beautiful iridescent glitter. Look at it in the container. Yeah. I think this will be good for mixing in with nail polishes and stuff as well. I guess I'll try and swatch a little bit. I shouldn't have taken the plastic off this before I travel back to Melbourne because it's just everywhere. And that's it, just, if you can see just there, it's really, really amazingly beautiful. And that is everything from IMATS and my Sydney trip in general. I'm sorry it took so long for me to put it up. But it was really great, and I think it was really worth going. I was kind of a little bit worried that we'd get there and we'd be kind of like, well, was this it? You know, we've come all this way for this, but the discounts were really reasonable, and there was a lot of good different products there, so it was good to see products that generally we can't just go into a shop and see. So I was really pleased. Possibly, I don't know if I'll feel like I have to go back again next year. Like, I feel like I've experienced it now. I don't necessarily have to go back unless maybe there's like 10 new brands that sort of launch between now and then, or different brands that didn't go this year might go next year. I don't know, but I would recommend it for anyone that, you know, wants to save a little bit of money, and it's just a really nice atmosphere because you're with a lot of people that are really obviously very keen on makeup as well. So yeah, really enjoyed it, and I have a little bit of footage, so I'll pop it in at the end of this video, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you all again very soon. Thanks, bye. Yes, you have my attention. You change your floor in 10 minutes. Once again, you change your floor in 10 minutes. Look at the lashes and it's just up, and I thought she's asking some price. Sorry. I forgot to take video. That's just all different. This is where the main stage is. There's hardly anybody there at the moment. What a shame. I've bought a bunch of stuff already. Been to Makeup Forever and Inglot and Crown. Yeah. And there's still lots more to look at. Hooray! I like these little...
You can make longer stacks, and after especially I've got a Testera kit palette.
Yeah.
So I have a drawer just for stacks, because they're just lying.
So many people.
You can see straight away what it is.
So many people. I keep forgetting to film, so sorry about that. But
sorry.
You're right. Ooh, hello. I want that.
Texture, creamy, it's exactly the same.
Don't need it.
Snacks, I love it so much. What do you